Warning: the following reaction may contain spoilers for The Last of Us Part 1 and 2 video games, which may spoil the television series. Viewer discretion is advised. Today, on The Last of Us. Oh, did you see that? Liar. She's gonna go no matter what you guys decide. Yeah, you two have no idea what you're getting yourselves into. Greetings, all you humans and infected. My name is Rhett, and I am a nerdy geek. So welcome to Nerdy Geeks React. Yep, the channel now has a name. Figured keep it simple and accurate. So, there we are. Today, we are watching The Last of Us Season 2, Episode 3, The Path. Episode 2, Joel is dead. Killed by Abby because Joel killed her father. And now Abby is going to be hunted down by Ellie because Abby killed Joel, who was essentially Ellie's father. So now we have the cycle of revenge going. And we all know that the cycle of revenge usually doesn't end well, unless someone stops it in time. I guess we'll see how it's gonna go. If you've played the game, you probably already know how it's gonna go, unless they drastically change things, which I don't think they're planning on doing, but we'll see. This episode is called The Path. Not really sure what that's referring to. Probably the path that Ellie's gonna take, the path of revenge. Episode 2 was the patrol that Ellie and Jesse went on. Joel went on patrol with Dina. Okay, yes, now I'm remembering. And then there was the horde that attacked Jackson, which was a crazy set of scenes, actually. It just kept going. That was incredible. Anyway, we got Abby and her crew. Her crew wanted to leave, because they didn't think they could get into Jackson and kill Joel without getting caught. Abby saw Joel and Dina on their patrol and decided to follow them. And then that's when the horde came up. We had the whole sequence of her being chased, the part where she's at the vents and they're like going crazy, and it was just this entire horde just converging on her. Joel saves her. She convinces Joel and Dina to go to the lodge where it's safer, and that's where she kills him. Ellie and Jesse went on their patrol. There was a storm. They took shelter in Eugene's pot farm, and then word came in that Joel and Dina were missing, so they went to go search for them. And Ellie arrived right before the death blow. She sees Abby kill Joel. Last we saw at the very end was Tommy finding out that Joel was killed, Ellie and Jesse and Dina dragging Joel's body back to Jackson, and Abby's crew leaving the area, probably heading back to Seattle. I am watching this on Max, so, support Max, or watch it on HBO if you have an HBO account. The Path, probably Ellie's Path of Vengeance. We're probably going to see the immediate aftermath, maybe not the immediate, but the aftermath of Joel's death. Probably a funeral, and we're likely going to start the trip to Seattle, if it doesn't just jump us directly there, like it did in the game. Or we might see some of the wolves in Seattle, maybe get some of their backstory. Maybe we'll get more of Abby's backstory, which I still think we should have gotten more. Okay, let's get started. Oh yeah. All the dead infected. Joel's watch. Oh, they're cleaning him up for burial, I guess. So we never got any of this in the game. It jumped past all of this. Past this. I mean, in the game, Joel was already buried. It's interesting that they didn't have Tommy with Joel like they did in the game. They had Dina with Joel. I wonder what the reason for that was. Sarah, Joel's daughter. I never really thought about that. They never brought Sarah up in the second game. That I recall, anyway. Ooh. Wow, okay. Is this... Okay. So we're still in Jackson.
Are you in pain?
Yes,
I'll
just...
give you something.
Wow. Oh yeah, that... Wow, okay. Yeah, so we never got any of that. We never got the immediate aftermath of what happened and Ellie's reaction. By the time we got back to that part of the game, Joel, like I said, Joel was already buried, and Ellie, I mean, she wasn't fine, but we didn't get to see her initial reaction to what happened. So that's... she's traumatized. I wonder if she's going to be talking to the therapist at all. If the therapist, what was the name of the therapist? I can't remember. Gail, I think. If she'll be coming back into... Oh, did you see that? They took Joel out. It was just a single person. Wow, messed up. Okay, yeah, 3 months. So I think that's probably what they did in the game. They jumped straight to 3 months later. Not bad for 3 months later. They've rebuilt a decent amount, it looks like.
Nothing. 0.
0. Not much more than that.
Physical pain?
Okay. One last PFT.
What's PFT?
Look at that.
I just need you to see one more person, then you're good to go.
Gail?
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Yeah.
How are you doing? You two got into it at the dance. Was that the last time you spoke to him?
Yeah.
Liar.
Man, I wish I could have let him off the hook for whatever it was he was talking about. I guess I'll have to let myself off the hook for that.
You're full
You
of
really are
crap.
doing good.
I wouldn't worry, Gail. There's still a lot of fucked up people in this town.
Yeah. But not you, though.
You are the most messed up person in this town right now. And you are not fine. Physically, maybe. But mentally and emotionally, you're messed up. Did a great job of recreating this house, too. It's always so amazing when you compare it with what they had in the game. They built it in real life, rebuilt it in real life so accurately. It lets you know that, like, the people who made this really respected the source material. And the watch. And his gun. Again, excellent job at recreation. Come on, Ellie, you're not fine. Yeah.
I should have said thank you for all those times she came to visit.
Ah, that's okay. You would have done the same for me.
Yeah, maybe not as often.
Yeah, no, probably not.
Okay.
I made you cookies.
Oh? Just 'cause?
No, this is a peace offering. Because I'm about to make you angry.
Okay.
I told you I didn't learn anything useful.
You
wasn't
lied.
sure.
Okay.
I loved him too, you know.
Yeah, they did show Dina and Joel's relationship more.
WLF. Wolf. F***ing morons. Did he say how small they were?
No. But seeing as how no one's ever mentioned them since, I'm guessing small enough for us to handle.
No.
She's gonna want a council meeting, open it up to the town. Everyone who wants to get heard gets heard.
But you'll back us, right?
Of course I will. Come in.
So again, interesting that it was Dina with this information and not Tommy, because
You.
they switched out.
You hold out information on me again, you got rendering detail for a month.
What's rendering detail? Sounds like a 3D kind of thing, but I don't think that's what he means.
Ellie.
Rendering. Probably fat. Something to do with fat. Sorry, I'm still on that. Okay. Now we're in Seattle. So we're gonna catch up with Abby and her group. Oh. That isn't a wolf. That's a Seraphite. If you played the game, you know. Okay, so we are getting some backstory for these people.
No one falling, all clear. Keep moving.
They never really showed much in the way of Seraphite kids.
Take cover!
So this is interesting that we're getting more backstory for them and their people.
A few more weeks and you'll be right back to where you were before.
Nice.
Which is 80% of where you should have been.
Whatever, you.
Organize your thoughts, write them down, and then read them out loud tomorrow.
Okay, yeah, because I'm stupid.
Because you're angry, Ellie. And no one's gonna vote for angry.
He's right. You're not thinking straight. All you're feeling is anger.
That's why I keep saying we need to invest more in turkeys and less in chickens. And that brings me back to my earlier...
My heart is with you, Tommy and Ellie. We are too hurt, and it is too soon.
Thank you, Rachel.
That's fair.
Forgive and be forgiven. No grudges, no revenge. And I'm not even a Christian. I've always seen the wisdom in that. They came into our house. They took one of ours. They'll come back because we didn't make them pay. And you'll all deserve it. Bunch of goddamn victims.
Interesting to see all the sides being spoken.
Ellie?
She's gonna go no matter what you guys decide. And if you haven't figured that out...
I'll accept whatever the council decides, but I am asking you to see that justice is done. Do it for us.
Good words. Well spoken. Probably won't be enough, but very good words. Ellie's gonna be so angry if it doesn't go her way. Because she says she wants justice, but it really is revenge she wants. She wants justice also. But when she says it's not revenge, it totally is that also.
The vote is 8-3. The proposal is rejected.
She's going anyway. We all know that. Even if you haven't played the game, you know that. Baseball.
Here we go, 9. Here we go.
Wow, they have a field?
I'm nervous she's gonna do something stupid.
What, you didn't believe her speech?
Did you?
Of course not. She's a liar.
Well, there's a difference between lying and being a liar.
Oh, I know. And that one? Liar. Let's talk about it.
It's really interesting
Proof
that they
time.
keep bringing her back for this series. Which is really
I
cool.
just don't want her to go down the same paths that Joel did.
Some people just can't be saved.
I don't know about that. Quick load. Nice. Yep, she's getting prepped. Yeah, you're a little
Who is it?
obvious.
What's your plan?
Go to Seattle and kill Abby.
What route?
Northwest?
And is that all guns, or do you have medical supplies in there? No? We meet by the old East Gate, 3 a.m. 3 a.m.
I like that they're showing the plan.
Thank you.
She loved him too?
Yeah, you could have just asked.
Yeah, they didn't really have any kind of plan in the game. Or at least not that they showed. Oh, Seth.
Let's get you going.
Now's not really the time to be ungrateful, Ellie. Good. I mean, it's still probably a bad idea to go, but not gonna stop her. Oh, right. Stopping by the cemetery. Oh. You don't like coffee? Okay. Get a quick little montage. Are we gonna jump straight to Seattle? I mean, that would make sense. Okay.
Holy shit, that came on fast. How the fuck did you know that was gonna happen?
Oh, okay. So,
Clearly.
because we didn't get the scene in the pot farm that they had in the game. So I guess they're doing it here.
It's about New Year's Eve and, you know, the kid. How would you rate it? 1 to 10.
6.
Okay, fine, 6.
You 6.
That's not bad.
That sucks. For the record, I don't believe you.
Well, you asked, and I told you. I'm sorry.
You're lying.
You can go back to Jesse.
I already did.
Well, there you have it.
So she and Jesse got back together? Or is she lying? Okay. So they're slow burning their relationship.
Close.
Interesting. Okay. These are the Seraphites we saw earlier. Probably killed by the wolves.
He was running away. Dina.
Yeah. You guys going up against the WLF? They're not as small as you think they are. Again, interesting. They never showed us any, at least not really very many of the Seraphite children, so they're actually giving us a lot more detail in here.
I think it was a smell. It wasn't easy to look at either.
It's not the smell. Again, excellently redone.
It's quiet.
Too quiet.
Curtis or Viper?
Both in all 4 movies.
Yeah, you two have no idea what you're getting yourselves into.
Pretty.
So awesome.
Plus, no one's shooting at us.
Yet.
Because there aren't that many wolves.
Oh,
There's about to be a whole lot less.
that's accurate. Oh, Abby? Oh no, Manny.
Yeah, go ahead.
Is he on the Space Needle?
You're all good. We can move up.
Yep. There are a lot. Okay. Let's go ahead and talk about it, shall we? Very good episode. It gave us a lot of detail that the game didn't give us. So that is great, because the immediate aftermath of Joel's death and the whole council meeting and everything like that, I don't think there was even a council meeting in the game, because, at least not that I recall them having one, or if they even mentioned one. But seeing that was cool. You get to see the perspective of some of the other citizens of Jackson and what they think. And yeah, there was that guy going off about like turkeys and chicken and corn, which was weird, but okay. And Ellie's speech, very well written, very well spoken. But yeah, it wasn't entirely true. because, yes, she wants justice in a way, but mostly she does want revenge. So, kind of lying, kind of half-truth, but yeah. We get the immediate aftermath, Jackson on fire, Joel being cleaned up, Ellie waking up in the emergency hall that they had set up, and just immediately remembering what happened and completely losing it. Then we get the 3-month jump. Ellie's released from the hospital, but she talks to Gail beforehand, tells her she's fine, which she's not. The way she was speaking, it was obviously she was not, but Gail let her go anyway. She went home, went to Joel's room, picked up Joel's watch, took his gun, felt his jacket, smelled his scent that was still there. So sad. It's gonna be really hard to continue watching this without Pedro Pascal. I mean, I know I've played the game, but it's still difficult not having Joel anymore. And oh, in the credits, when they usually showed the 2 standing people, and they took Joel out of that. Wow, that's... Yeah, so anyway, Dina comes and tells her that she has more information than she was letting on. Ellie was pissed, but, Dina's right. Ellie would have been in no condition to do anything. And she already knows where they're going, or Dina already knows where they're going. So it's better to wait and heal up because, well, even if you're healed up, neither of them are prepared for what's happening in Seattle. So, get the council meeting. They all vote no. Had 2 people speak up about it, both saying no. One guy was saying that you should let it go, forgive, and all that, which makes sense in a way, because, like I was talking about before, cycle of vengeance, it's not going to stop until someone actually stops it. He has a point, but the others also have a point about justice. Again, fine line between justice and revenge. Regardless, we all knew that Ellie wasn't going to abide by the council's decision if they had said no, which they did, and of course she decided to go. Now, after that meeting, Tommy went to talk to Gail. Again, very interesting that they're having Gail as much as they are in the series. But it makes sense. She's a therapist, and again, it's not talked about enough that people need mental help when they're dealing with this kind of trauma. Really cool that they're using that character more often. Then Ellie's decided to go. Dina knows that she's decided to go, and Dina has the plan to go. Ellie was just gonna... I don't even know what Ellie was planning to do, really. So it's a good thing Dina came up with something. And she got Seth's help, because Seth was all for going after these people, after Abby and her crew. Gave an impassioned speech during the council meeting. Again, he seems pretty sincere in what he says. He helps them get the supplies, and off they go. Ellie was kind of being a little ungrateful, still treating him like crap, even after he was helping her and Dina. So, not cool. But she did shake his hand. So, good. Because he did help you. And without him, you wouldn't have had all the supplies. Not even the horse. So, be grateful for that. They buried the bodies 10 miles south, I think they said, of Jackson. Or 10 miles north. 10 miles away, or something like that. I guess it's safer to bury the dead farther away. I'm not exactly sure why. Maybe it's just a sanitary thing, I guess. Ellie stops by Joel's grave and leaves some coffee beans there. In the first season, we see Joel making a pot of coffee and Ellie being completely disgusted by it. And Joel's like, "You don't like coffee?" That was sweet. We continue on the journey, and they stop for a storm, and we get the conversation that would have happened in the pot farm, except it doesn't escalate. We get the question about the kiss and the rating, a 6, and that's pretty much it. But Dina said that she and Jesse got back together. Is that true? If so, so they're going with like a slower burn for Ellie and Dina's relationship, assuming they actually do go forward with that, which I don't see why they wouldn't. It'd be kind of weird if they didn't. They get closer to Seattle, and they run into that Seraphite group. We don't know they're called Seraphites yet. Only people who've played the game know that they're called Seraphites. Or Scars, as the wolves call them. But either way, There was that group at the beginning or middle, some point. They were basically trying to escape from the wolves, it seems like, get away from the war, and they got hunted down and killed, including that little girl. They gave us a little bit of a background on the Seraphites and kind of a little bit about their beliefs, about their prophet and everything, and how they communicate with whistles and that sort of thing. That was good, some good background. And so that group just got massacred by the wolves. That was pretty dark. Dina vomiting. Those of us who know. They get to Seattle. Again, excellent job recreating like the highway and like the overpasses and stuff that they showed in the game. They didn't show like them having a difficult time getting into the city, like going over the wall or anything. But the recreation of parts of the game, again, very well done. They are in Seattle now, where the wolves are. That's their base of operations. And there are a lot more than they think. There is an army, essentially an army there, and it's just the two of them. It's not going to be as easy as they think. Tommy didn't go. In the game, Tommy goes ahead of them. They chase after him. The whole search for Tommy thing is supposed to give some conflict later. I'm not sure what they're going to do instead. They're in Seattle, and then we get to see like a small squad of the wolves. Actually, we saw Manny first, right? He was like up on, it looked like the Space Needle, and he's like, spotter, lookout, whatever, checking to make sure certain zones are clear, which I'm guessing is going to come back later because Ellie and Dina have no idea how massive the wolf army is and how easily they could be spotted from high up above. So then we get that squad or that patrol of wolves, and there was a lot, and that was just like one patrol. Their army is pretty massive, and Dina and Ellie are going to have a very difficult time. In the game, it makes sense that you can carve a path through all of those people, but in this series, it's not like an 80s action film where, the one person is going to take out the entire army with like a bow and arrow. That's something you can do in the game, but I think they're going to try to make it more realistic here. So I'm not sure how they're going to go about doing it, but it will be interesting to see. So they're in Seattle now, and I guess we're just going to see what happens. I'm still disappointed we didn't get more of Abby's story. We are almost halfway through the season because I think there's only 7 episodes. Next episode is going to be halfway through. I'm just disappointed that they haven't given us more. Abby didn't even show up in here, other than Ellie's traumatic flashback, so doesn't really count. So next episode, they're in Seattle. They're gonna encounter wolves, Seraphites. I really do hope we get more of Abby's story, even if it's not her backstory, just about what's going on with her, because she still has her side of the story, and I'm really interested to see how they do that. Well, I guess we'll go ahead and wrap it up. Thank you very much for watching. If you did enjoy, just leave a like and, hit subscribe if you want to see more. And, there's that notification bell. If you want to know when I drop something new, go ahead and give that a click also, or a tap, depending on, what device you're using. Again, channel is still very new. This is my, how many videos have I done now? 5th. Yeah, 5th video. I'm going to get back to Your Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man. I've been learning, how to edit all these videos, so that's been taking time from actually reacting. But I'm getting the hang of it, and hopefully I'm getting faster. So hopefully I will be able to react to more and get it edited and released faster. Thank you for your patience. So Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man, Last of Us, and we'll see what else I can react to. There's plenty I haven't seen. Thank you again for watching. Please like, subscribe, get notified. And until next time, my name is Rhett, and I'm a nerdy geek trying to react. Thanks for watching. See ya!